Psychological techniques are being used on you right now, not by shadowy spies or oppressive governments, but by everyday people. Your coworkers are planting subtle doubts during meetings, corporations crafting ads that prey on your insecurities, strangers flashing a disarming smile while steering the conversation. And here's the uncomfortable truth no one dares to whisper. If you think manipulation is always obvious, like a blatant lie or a forceful command, you're already vulnerable. The most dangerous forms of control don't feel like chains. They feel natural, almost comforting. They slip into your mind unnoticed, pulling strings you didn't even know existed. Dark psychology isn't about outright mind control or erasing your free will. That's the stuff of sci-fi movies. Instead, it's a subtle art of bending your decisions, emotions, and behaviors without you realizing it. It doesn't force you to obey. It makes you want to by planting ideas that feel like your own. You're not dragged along. You're gently guided through invisible emotional pathways. The darker the technique, the more it masquerades as innocence, a friendly suggestion, a shared concern, or a casual comment. In reality, it's a calculated strategy used in relationships, workplaces, and even on social media to influence outcomes in someone's favor. Understanding this is your first line of defense, because once you see the patterns, the illusion crumbles. Manipulators don't start by changing your thoughts. They first infect your mood. Emotions are contagious, spreading faster than any virus. Fear, anxiety, or even artificial enthusiasm can ripple through a group, altering how everyone perceives reality. For example, a boss might sigh dramatically about tough times ahead, contaminating the team with worry, making you more likely to accept unfair changes without question. It's not a subtle influence, it's systematic programming. Walk into a toxic emotional environment, like a negative family gathering or a fear-mongering newsfeed, and over time, it rewires your responses. You start doubting yourself, second-guessing decisions, all because the mood has been poisoned. Spot it by noticing sudden shifts in your feelings around certain people. Do you feel drained or unusually agreeable? That's the contamination at work. Fear is the ultimate remote control for the human mind. Reliable, instant, and overpowering. Once it takes hold, logic flees, leaving you reactive and pliable. Manipulators rarely use direct threats. Instead, they suggest vulnerabilities, like a partner hinting, "What if you're not good enough without me?" These conditions lead you to associate independence with danger, shrinking your confidence. In sales, it's the limited time offer that triggers a fear of scarcity, pushing impulsive buys. Small people, those diminished by doubt, are easy to lead because they're too scared to resist. To spot it, pause when fear surges. Is this a genuine threat, or is someone amplifying it for their own control? Question the source, and the conditioning loses its grip. Gaslighting doesn't assault your beliefs head-on. It erodes your reality by rewriting your memories and perceptions. It starts small. A colleague denying they said something you clearly remember, making you question your sanity. Over time, this uncertainty breeds compliance. If you're not sure you're right, why fight? In abusive relationships, it's phrases like, "You're overreacting," that make victims doubt their own experiences. The goal? To make you reliant on the manipulator's version of truth. Spot it early. Keep a journal of events. Trust your gut when facts feel twisted, and seek external validation from trusted friends. Awareness turns the confusion into clarity, breaking the cycle. Deep down, humans are herd animals, wired to follow the group even when we pretend to be lone wolves. Proof? Shift the crowd's opinion, and individuals often tag along, not out of agreement, but because isolation stings more than being wrong. Think social media trends where dissenters are shamed into silence, or office politics where everyone's doing it justifies unethical behavior. Manipulators exploit this by engineering group pressure. To spot it, ask, am I agreeing because it feels right, or am I doing so to avoid standing out? Cultivate independent thinking through diverse perspectives, and the programming weakens. The most unbreakable chains masquerade as affection or necessity. Toxic control begins with building trust, a friend offering constant help until you're hooked on their approval. Once they become your emotional lifeline, the fear of loss traps you in compliance. In cults or controlling partnerships, it's love bombing followed by withdrawal. Spot it by evaluating balance. Is this relationship empowering or exhausting? Set boundaries early, nurture self-reliance, and the engineered dependency unravels. At its peak, manipulation hijacks your very identity, reshaping who you are. It's not just influencing actions, it's overriding your self-image, like a mentor molding you into their mini-me, erasing your unique traits. In extreme cases, such as propaganda, it turns individuals into mere echoes of a cause. Spot it when your values shift unnaturally. Reclaim your core by reflecting on past selves and surrounding yourself with authentic influences. This restores your autonomy. The good news? Manipulation crumbles under awareness. Treat emotional pressure as a red flag. Step back and analyze. Rushed decisions are often traps. Demand time to think. Confusion isn't accidental. Clarify facts immediately. Guilt trips are tools. Question if the guilt is yours or imposed. Build resilience with self-reflection, diverse inputs, and firm boundaries. Remember, authentic connections empower. Control diminishes. Arm yourself with knowledge, and you'll spot the strings before they pull. Darkness thrives in invisibility, but now you see the patterns. Awareness isn't just defense, it's power. Stay vigilant and break free.